We have just finished our breakfast as we tend to have our breakfast quite late. It's about 11:20. The sun is up in the sky right now, as you can see, and behind me is where we booked our stay for the next 2-3 nights. The good thing about this is you can just about see over here there's a small jacuzzi and it overlooks the famous Oia view. So during sunset, it is really beautiful. I think right now it's the perfect time to visit Oia because it's just off-peak, and we have visited here 3 times. This is our 3rd visit. For the previous 2 visits, it's during the peak time, August, middle of August-ish, and it's jam-packed with tourists. Bear in mind, it's pre-COVID, things might have changed slightly, but during that time, is full of tourists, which is not really comfortable. If you've come here before, or you can see just now that Oia, some of the paths are really narrow, and if you can imagine, when it's full of tourists, it is very difficult to walk. Also, during summer, this place gets really hot. Right now, it's about perfect in my opinion, because during noontime you can wear t-shirt, shorts, walk around, but during evening time and also early in the morning, you do have to wear like a light jacket because the temperature dips down. For example, this morning when we went out to shoot some photos, it was a bit chilly, but it obviously warms up, so just bear that in mind. And the availability of the hotel, I think during off-peak you get more choices, and I'm not sure about the price. Might be slightly cheaper, I do not know. This cave house we pay for this trip, basically we pay the flights, the hotel, everything ourselves, so nothing is sponsored. I thought I will explain to you guys the process of getting into Santorini from UK, especially obviously because we live in the UK right now. So for those in the UK, you just need to show that you are double vaccinated, and that can be obtained from NHS app. And my recommendation would be to download the the certificate and save it into your phone, or even better if you can print it out, because at the airport, the Gatwick people, they do check, like you need to show them you have the double vaccinated certificate. The other one I think is the passenger locator form, whereby you need to tell them things like how many days you are going to be here. Also passenger locator form, what's in there? How many days and number of people, number of days, etc. So you need to show them at the airport, then they will allow you to check in and board. We literally booked this a week before, so everything was really last minute and we paid everything ourselves. In terms of the flight, we have decided to fly direct because Gatwick offers direct flight from Gatwick. Sorry, not Gatwick, but EasyJet offers direct flight from UK Gatwick to Tira in under 4 hours. So our flight was about 3 hours and 30 minutes. And then it's another, 20-30 minutes, we got a transfer from the Tira airport right directly to Oia. So this is the entrance to our cave house. You have to excuse the mess because we've been staying here for the last couple of nights. Basically, we stay here for 3 nights, and today we're moving to another cave house. Fairly basic. But this is a toilet. Oops. With showering facilities. And there you go. One thing to note is that I think the sanitization system in Santorini is not that great, so you shouldn't be discarding the toilet paper directly into the toilet, but put it in the bin there. It takes a bit of getting used to it. So this is a fully equipped cave house, whereby over here you can see there is a kitchen, Sharon, over there.
Breakfast.
Yeah, with kettle, coffee machine. And if you do fancy some cooking, they do have the stove that you can cook. And after this door is a small dining area and a couch. Obviously, the best part of this cave house is this view over here, where you get the private jacuzzi overlooking there where the sunrise is on the left, and on the right you're overseeing the Cadena. You can just about see the start of it where the Blue Dome Church is. And you could, hang around here as well. There you go. So you can probably hear from the noise that the wind is very, very strong, but as you can see, I'm wearing t-shirt and shorts. The weather is very sunny, but the temperature, I think it's about 20 degrees with the wind blowing really strong. I'm not sure whether you can hear me. I'll flip to the front, you can see this is like the entrance to the center of Oia. It is about 2:30 right now. You can see, okay, it gets a bit busy, but it's not as busy as, peak of summer. The temperature is actually quite comfortable with the wind blowing. We're going to a cheap fix for our lunch. So it's a place where they sell grilled pork, chicken, lamb, called gyros. We'll show you later on then. So if you want to have the cheap, no-frill gyros, look for this sign, Pitogyros, and it's next to a school. So this is the place. The queue is there. So we've just put down our name. After 15 minutes, we are asked to sit on the table. You can see behind where the queue is. So that is our main dish and a pita wrap. That is chicken and that is pork. Bon appetit. So we've decided to have some ice cream or gelato after the meal.
At Lolita.
Yep, at Lolita's. This place is quite, famous, so...
And we've been here before.
So, yeah. Cheers! Take it for me, please. You can see behind me is the windmill. It's so close. You see the view from the bottom to the top. Good morning. So we are up early 7:30 again, and this time it has got a moon. It is 7:30, I think. So we're just out enjoying, soaking in the scenery. As you can see behind me, you might be able to see faintly the moon, and on the other side is where the sunrise is. So I'm taking photo of Sharon. I can't be bothered to wear my contact lens, so I'm just wearing my glasses. It is now 8:30, and you could barely see a lot of tourists other than local people and workers. And over there you can see is one of the tourist photo hotspot, but there's like barely anybody but one or two people admiring the view. And this is one of the main churches. Again, it's empty. And that church over there, that guy over there, if you turn a left, that is where the main entrance to the spot that I've shown you just now. Of course, behind us is sunrise and Sharon over there. We're gonna walk back now. I think because it's off-peak, all these shops tend to open quite late. And you can see Sharon is not wearing any jacket or anything because under the sun without the wind is actually quite comfortable.
Yeah, it's not that windy today.
You can see all the way across. There's hardly any tourists. The bonus is that the hotel price is actually cheaper at this time of the day, of the year. Look at the view over here. You get to enjoy this place more. So we are now at the entrance of the Caldera, and we are heading to a place where we find some pastries. So we don't normally have our breakfast if it's not included in the hotel, because we practice intermittent fasting and it has been quite a few years already. So we thought we'll go and grab some pastries, and we can see that a lot of locals buy their pastries over there. So it might be a good place. I'll show you later on then. So this is the place. I think that you can see that locals are queuing. So we've gone for this chocolate and chocolate croissant filling with pistachio. And Sharon, what about you?
I'm not sure, I'm not decided.
Ooh, look at the chocolate.
Very soft.
I think that's it. Doing that.
Hi everyone, so we've just checked into our second cave house and I thought we'll show you a room tour as well because this one is more expensive, but in return you get a bigger room, better flexibility, better amenities as well. One disclaimer is that we pay everything ourselves, so this is not sponsored or anyway. The location of this is just so nice. I'll pan around, but you can see we are right in between of two famous landmarks, like the blue domes. Can you see it? I'll flip it to the front. You can see that, you know, there is like local photographers taking photos for, you know, people. And right on top there is a private jacuzzi. In fact, let me show you. That is where people take photo. And this is a private jacuzzi. Can't wait to jump in and dip it. Show you the view. So we has got the view for one of the most famous spots in Oia. I'll show you how it looks like indoor. Knock knock. That's Sharon over there. You can see this room is massive compared to the very first one, and the interior is a lot better. Big, what, 65-inch TV or something. And over here, it's a small kitchenette, which you can cook if you want, but the important thing is that it has got an espresso machine, which is good for caffeine fix. Sharon's really quick in unpacking. You can see all her dresses are already hung up. And this is the bed. One of the most special features is that this is like a bathtub. Just look at that. Massive. And fairly basic toilet. As I said, this is more expensive, but the amenities that you get is better. This is molten brown. Right, so that concludes the room tour, and as I said, this room I think it's £350. The previous one was, it was off peak. Obviously this is off peak price, but the previous one is 260. So the difference is only like what, £100 something. So given the choice, if we know that we will book this, but obviously we want to, you know, experience different locations. Hence we thought we'll book two different places and stay a couple of nights here and a couple of nights on the previous place. So right in front there is one of the hot spots for taking photos, and it is, if you're looking for it, look for a church, and right opposite it or next to it is Alexandros Jewelry. You can see the amount of people. So you just have to turn left. Sharon, let's go. Oh, you can wait for me here. Yeah, you just have to turn left. You can see the amount of people. I'll show you, like, you know, the spot to take the photos.
Sure.
Look at the amount of people. There are two spots, like one is over here where oversees the Blue Dome. And over here you can see where the locals or the local photographer, they just climb on top of the rooftop. So there's significant amount of tourists today, presumably because it's Friday, and there are some, ferries of tourists where they do like a day trip. I'm going to show you the other entrance to the other end of the two blue domes, but that is essentially where we stay. So the location of it is right opposite the Pitogyros jewelry. So once you see that, you just need to take a left here and you will see the amount of tourists trying to take the spot as well. Over here there are two spots where you can take, one on the right, one on the left. I'll show you. You can see on the right there, and on the left. That's crazy. It is 5:30 right now, and we've booked this place, so why not make good use of it? I'll turn to the front and you can see why. So you can see, we're just chilling out here, enjoying. See whether we can see the sun set from here then. See the sunset, but it's blocked. So where we are staying right now, it's at the low point, so we can't really see this beautiful sunset. Just look at that. That's the direction of the castle. We're heading out for dinner right now. We have rented a car, so we're going to Anogi. Sorry. Let's look at the colorful sky. So this place is at Anogi. So it's Anogi. We've been here like 5 years ago. So we are coming back, and we have to reserve a table because you can see right behind us it's all fully booked. Yesterday we came, it's a 30 minutes wait. So I would recommend it. It's 9:30 right now, and some of the shops are still open. So the path down is actually very, very deceiving and quite slippery. Some of them are not flat, i.e. the steps are actually on an angle. What I like is that at night you could differentiate which cave houses has got like a jacuzzi. Can you see them? Hint, hint. The hint is that they have blue lights. It's 10:30 right now. The place where we stay has provided like breakfast, but we need to go to another cafe, which is like 5 minutes walk. So our breakfast place is this Pizza cafe, which is included in our stay. So here comes our breakfast. This is one of our most sumptuous breakfasts over here because we don't generally eat breakfast, as I said, but because it's included, we just order, one of the sets. It's the last day of our stay in Oia right now, and guess what? There's a power cut in this area as far as I know. I'm not sure whether you can hear. There is a generator going on behind me. Probably. Yeah, so there's no power or electric in the cave house right now. It's absolutely pitch dark. There's nothing to do right now for us, and it's quite hot. And just as I finish recording this, the power has resumed, and the generator is no longer humming behind me. Excellent. But anyway, I thought I'll give you like a quick rundown of steps if you are returning to the UK. So basically you have to fill in like passenger locator form 48 hours before departure to UK, and the second one is to well, you have to book like the day 2 test advance. So you would have gotten the test kit through the post, and you need to test yourself before day 2 and get it posted and tested in a lab to verify that you haven't contracted like coronavirus. So I think that's about it really. I will shoot some videos in the airport if it changes, but I don't anticipate any changes right now.